Hey, hi everyone, how are you? I hope you all guys are doing great. So this is going to be the next video of our Agentic AI series. If you haven't accessed the playlist till now, just you can access it. It will be somewhere on the description box. So till now we have seen a lot of stuffs. So we have seen also RAG versus fine tuning, but we have multiple AI models. What should you choose? Okay, so a few years ago, I remember there were basically just ChatGPT. Okay, today we have GPT, Claude, Gemini, Llama, Mistral, blah blah blah, and a lot of other models. So if they can all write code, answer questions, and summarize documents, why do we even need so many different models? Today we will answer that question. Okay, there is no best fit model and there is no answer to it. This is the first thing you should have in your brain. People often ask me like, which AI model is the best? No, there is no AI model. There is no best AI model. The real answer is its best model depends upon your use case. Okay, choosing a LLM model is like choosing a vehicle. You wouldn't compare a motorcycle with a sports car or a truck and ask which one is objectively best. Okay, each is optimized for different jobs. You cannot land a motorcycle or a truck on a sports car track. Okay, AI models are similar. So first param is closed versus open weight models. Okay, so what actually is a closed model? A closed model is whose params and how it has been trained is not open source, but in open weight models they are open source. Like closed models are like GPT, Claude, Gemini, okay, but and open weight models are like Llama, Mistral, DeepSeek, Quen. The characteristics of closed model is they provide API access. They are maintained by the provider. No access to the model weights. Usually excellent. They have excellent performance. Okay, but open weight models are like they can often be downloaded. They can be self-hosted. They can be fine-tuned. They run locally if hardware permits. Okay, so this is the difference between closed and open weight model. So it depends upon your use case, which kind of model you want. If you want self-hosted, then definitely go for open weight model. But if you need um, much better performance than you just need a API access for it, you can go for closed models. Then we have small and large models. Okay, not every task needs a biggest model. Okay, you some tasks can be done even by small models. Okay, and how we are comparing small and large? Is it just a size? Size is one of the parameter, but generally we call it as like how many params are it has been trained, like 1 billion, 2 billion, 12 billion kind of thing. Okay, small models are faster, cheaper, lower latency, but they can have lower reasoning availability or and smaller context in some case. But the larger models are better at reasoning, better at coding, better at planning, but they are slower and more expensive. Okay, so these are also the options that matter. Okay, so now if you have use case like you want to create a general assistant, then definitely GPT can be a good choice. You want long document analysis, Claude can be a good choice. If you want Google, if you are already having a Google ecosystem and multimodal, you can use Gemini. You want local deployment, you can go for Llama. You want budget friendly coding thing, you can go for DeepSeek. You want lightweight self-hosting thing, because a lot of times if you're working on a company or something, they don't want the data of their user, or for the company they don't want it to go away from their infra, because maybe that data can be tapped and they can be used for training the model. Okay, and if you want multilingual open system, you can go for Quen also. Okay, now what is self-hosting? Okay, so another important distinction is some organization cannot send sensitive data to external API, that I already told you. So instead they run open weight models on their own infra. So advantages are privacy, full control, offline capability, but definitely it comes with a trade-off. Hardware costs are high, because we need proper hardware for running this kind of LLM models at scale. We need proper maintenance. There are deployment complexities, which is not everyone's cup of cake. Okay, so how we can choose a model? Just give it a simple checklist. Okay, ask yourself, do I need the highest quality? Do I need low cost? Does data need to stay private? Do I need multimodal capabilities? How much latency is acceptable? These questions usually narrow down your choices. You will have left with one or two choices, and then you can definitely make it all. Okay. So you have your requirement. First, see the quality, cost, speed, privacy, and then choose the right model. Okay. Okay, so let's summarize. There is no universally best AI model. Different models optimize for different trade-off. Closed model prioritize manage performance and convenience. Open weight models provide flexibility and self-hosting options. Choose the model based on your application requirements, not just benchmark score. Okay, so we have explored how to choose the right AI model, but there one final question every developer and every company eventually asks: how much does all this actually cost? So why is one request almost free while another costs significantly more, and how you can reduce your AI bill without sacrificing quality. So that's exactly what we will cover in the final video of our LLM Foundation series of season 1, that is AI cost and token pricing. That's all. So meet you in the next video where we are going to discuss about AI cost and token pricing. Thank you. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. And if you are liking this series, just give it a thumbs up. It gives a lot of motivation to me to create more such videos. That's all. Meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.